All right, this is part 3 of my ruby red 1967 VW Bug project. What I've done is I've scraped on all the primer. You'll see the picture up there. And I've scrubbed it with soap and water. And next we're gonna roll it into the shop, take a closer look at it, take the seats out, start cleaning up the interior and see about where we stand on it. But overall, I think this is gonna be a nice, strong project. I've only had it a couple days and it's been out here just getting the primer taken off of it. So can't wait to get this in the garage and take a really good look at it. So if this is something you're interested in, let's get started. All right, I just pulled a door panel off my project 67 ruby red. And it appears it has the original driver's side door panel anyways, with the factory markings on it. And inside it looks like it has never been taken off. Look how nice that screw is. All right, just to look at the driver's door. Okay, on the passenger side it did not have the door panel, but you can see it's just as nice. Take a look at the dash. This is a magnet, maybe to cover up the holes, but I'm guessing that's where a big tachometer was mounted there. And there's a kill switch. And like I said, this PRA sticker on the back. This is definitely somebody's little hot rod car. Whirling France wheel. Of course, no headliner. This luggage area looks nice. Behind the back seat, just missing the back seat. And it appears that this rear tray has been changed because you don't see any ribs in it. I'm gonna take a better look at that. Rockers are great. Floors just need a little cleaning. Pedal assembly, which is coming out today. This is just all dirt, needs to be cleaned up, so the seat's coming out today. All in all, it's going to be a good, solid project. So the door jams. Getting ready to do a TRANNY swap as soon as I get my Bowden tube and clutch cable coming. Scored a pretty awesome deck lid here. A really good match. All right, that's enough with the tour. Let's go into the front hood. All right, here's a look at the wiring. That is a stock glove box. All the heating tubes are in there. This has been primered, so I'm guessing there's been a little bit of activity going on here. The wiring's all nicely cleaned up. A few things have been added, which we will take a look at. Okay, this is kind of cool. I just lifted up the gas tank to take a look at what's going on in here. As you can see, it's single circuit master cylinder, which means a single circuit reservoir, which means a different clamp. But then I noticed they just spun the clamp inside without damaging it. Kind of like my other 67 was. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off. Look at that. We can make this work after all. It's very cool. All right, so I got the pedal assembly out and the master cylinder out. Got a new master cylinder coming, and I'm starting to take up some of this, the original floor mat. You see it's stuck to the tar paper, or to the tar board, so that's gonna be kind of tough. And here's the back. You can see we've had some patches going on in here, but it seems pretty straightforward and pretty solid. Like I said, there's some extra wiring here. This is for a kill switch. All right, so seats are out. We're waiting for, like I said, some parts, clutch cable, Bowden tube, master cylinder. And then once we get all that in, we'll get that all installed. Get back in here. Like I said, waiting on the Bowden tube. Got a little bit of work to do on the end of the tube there we got to fix, and then we can get the tranny put in. And on the bench is all the brakes that came off of it. You can see that with everything was relatively new with the German TRW wheel cylinders that still look good. The brake shoes look great. I've got new shocks, motor mounts, everything going, just waiting for parts. Had to move indoors because of a fresh downpour that was headed our way, and sure enough made it in the nick of time. All right, so I got this tranny, so it's gonna go on. I just stripped off the old blue axle boots and cleaned it up a little bit. Again, waiting on some parts. All right, we're back at it this morning. Got my Bowden tube in, got my clutch cable in, got all that kind of sorted. Now we're just gonna get the engine mounts in and make sure we can get this thing sitting back far enough to get everything bolted up. So I'm gonna get this whole cradle mount put in, and then I'll go ahead and do the axle boots before I bolt down the axle tubes. All right, stay tuned. All right, we got the tranny all buttoned up, bolted in, just gotta put the starter in. Axle boots are on. Clutch cable is next. But everything's bolted in, got shocks, brakes, everything hooked up. And we're gonna call this one quits, and we're gonna move it to the front and do master cylinder and pedal assembly, clutch cable, all that kind of stuff. So that's it on this one. Thanks for watching. This is just swapping a tranny out on the new 67 project. Thanks for watching. Ciao.